Hi, Flosstube! Oh my gosh, I'm finally back. This is Megan, and this is Flosstube number 9, finally. It's very overdue. I wanted to film this like over 2 weeks ago, but things have been crazy here. So, first of all, you can see I'm in a new location, and this is our bedroom downstairs, because currently my husband is with my toddler upstairs where I normally film. So, had to just kind of sneak down here for a bit to get this floss tube in. So I apologize if this one's a little all over the place. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about why it's been longer than I hoped, and a little bit of a life update, and then I have a lot to show you guys and go into. But I hope this first part won't take too long. But I wanted to film back in November, like right after Thanksgiving. It's now December 9th, 2021. So yeah, so I know I'm living in Norway. I'm originally from the US, and in the US we celebrate Thanksgiving at the end of November. But even though I'm here, I still celebrate and have, I'm the one who does all the cooking, because here it's just normal work day, so everybody's at work, at daycare, whatever. So I just usually just kind of do my thing, cook the whole day, listen to like US songs, like the songs that remind me of the States, and drink some wine. It's a nice, like, kind of calming day because I'm just by myself doing some cooking. And then I have like over my husband's family who live nearby, and we celebrate. And that was the plan for this year, except that Monday of the Thanksgiving week, which was on Thursday, my toddler comes home sick, and we're like, okay, another fever. She'll be home for a few days. She'll get over it and be back. But this time, it was the worst we've ever seen her. She was just not doing good. Her fever was really high and just so, like, coughing. So we were worried it was COVID at first. But we took her to get tested, and it wasn't COVID, thankfully. But it was something called the RS virus. And it's not, like, super serious. It's very common for kids to get, like, around age 2 or something. And she'll be 2 in a few months. But it's, oh my god, this virus holds on for dear life. And normally adults just experience it as a regular cold or nothing at all. Lucky me, experienced it as like the worst time I've been sick in years, while looking after her. So that was just, and on Thanksgiving, so that was not fun. But I was doing okay Thanksgiving Day. You know, she was home with me, so I didn't really get to cook that much that day. I cooked some things the day before, and my husband helped out a little bit, which was awesome. And then I was feeling kind of good enough to still to, you know, be cooking and have people over. So we had over his family, but we wanted everyone to social distance, for her, like, so we don't spread what she has, but also there's been COVID going around in our village, which I'll get to in a minute. But we had a socially distanced Thanksgiving, but you know, with a toddler, it's a little hard to tell them to socially distance. So she did go up to my mother-in-law a couple times, but we were kind of took her back. But apparently that was enough for my mother-in-law to get the same virus, and she's got some underlying health issues, so it developed into pneumonia. So she's been really sick for the last couple of weeks, and I've been sick, she's been sick, my daughter's been sick, and she's normally the one who helps out and looks after our daughter, because she's right down the road, but we haven't had a babysitter, so I've been working from home at the same time, and it's just been crazy. But then, you know, I was on the mend, I thought everything was better, and about a week and a half ago now, I wake up in the middle of the night with this, like, piercing, awful pain in my ear. It was horrible. Like, I haven't got ear infections since I was a kid, and this was really bad. Like, I was in tears, it was horrible, so I went to the doctor for that because it wasn't getting better a couple days later, and turns out I, like, burst an eardrum, which I don't know how that happened. Like, I literally have not gotten ear infection in years and years and years and years. So that happened, and now, I don't know, I could be talking, like, really loud because I have very, very bad hearing in this left ear now. It's supposed to apparently hopefully get better within 6 weeks, but right now it feels like I'm just constantly walking around with earplug in my ear. So that's been fun. Yeah, so with all this going on, I thought I might have more time to stitch, just kind of not feeling like doing anything else. But turns out I really don't feel like stitching when I feel like crap either. So I haven't got that much stitching in like I wanted to. But I did do some, so I'll show you that today. Oh, it's been tough couple of weeks. So I'm finally able to film yeah, like I said, we had a COVID outbreak in our small town here in Norway. We've had one before, like maybe the end of last year, but not very big, and it was very contained. So this has been the biggest one so far. Now it's contained and going down, but I think there was about 100 people affected, which doesn't sound like much, but when you think it's only 1,300 people in the whole town, then it's a little more. We've been keeping her home from daycare still, not really because we're scared that it would affect her that much, but because my family is actually going to come over again from the US in less than a week now. So they'll be here for Christmas, which is super exciting. But we don't want to risk them, you know, having a positive COVID test and then not being able to get back into the States. So she's home for probably the month of December, really. So yeah, it's been crazy. It'll be a nice close Christmas. But luckily everyone's getting better. Not fully better, but on the mend. My daughter is like pretty much totally better now, just a little lingering cough, but yeah. Now, hopefully we're past this sickness stuff and nobody gets COVID, hopefully. So, coffee time. Yeah. So that was my quick life update, a little dramatic, but I didn't mean it to be. You'll see though, behind me, I have hanging up my cross stitch I showed in my first video, which was my Twilight silhouette, and it's just hanging on the wall, not in a frame. I originally was planning on framing it, and I did the lacing in the back, but I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna get around to framing it, but I want to hang it up, so there's kind of like string or lace on the back that you can hang up on a nail, so I did that, and I'm like, maybe I'll just leave it like that, because it's very uneven. Yeah, you can even see in this it's very unevenly cut. So I think I might just leave it like that. And then, yeah, you can see the stitching better. It does have sparkle in it, but it's really hard to see the sparkle. It's very, very subtle. I was kind of hoping for more, but it'll do. So, now, let's get into stuff. Yeah, also, I wanted to just say that I haven't also had time to really watch Flosstube with everything going on. And even when I did have maybe time, I wasn't able to, because normally I would use headphones to we have a very tight space, so everyone's kind of in the same place at the same time. So if I'd watch it, I would put headphones on so I'm not disturbing anyone. But now that I have this ear thing, I don't want to put headphones on as it's healing, so I just really haven't been able to get around to it. I started to watch some a couple days ago and comment on people's, but I still need to catch up on so many of you guys' Flosstube, so I hope to do that soon. But I also first wanted to, just an overview of what's coming. I have some whips. I have December plans that I wanted to talk to you guys about back in November, but of what I'm stitching on in December. I even have some little Christmas finishes. And then last time I talked, it was right before my birthday, so I have a birthday start, I have a birthday haul, and the day after I filmed last time, I got my giveaways. One the day before my birthday and one the day of my birthday, so that was awesome. It was like extra little birthday presents, which was really cool. So those are definitely overdue, and I want to show you those probably first. So yeah, what else do we have? Yeah, that's, you know, what I'm going to show you now. So put my coffee down. Okay, first giveaway that I won was, oh, this is like an epic giveaway, and it's the first one that I won. So I'm so happy about it. It's from Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher. You can find her on both Flosstube and Instagram. Definitely check out both of her things. I wouldn't say channels, but Instagram isn't really a channel. This was actually her Instagram giveaway when she reached 1,000 followers, and so yeah, I entered that, and that was the first one I ever won, and it's amazing, guys. Like, I'm going to show you all the awesome stuff she sent in this giveaway. And yeah, let's get to it. So the first was a kit. You could choose between 3 different kits, and I chose the, oh, it's a little reflection-y. I'm right in front of our windows, so I'm sorry about any reflections. But this one is by Designworks, and it's called Blue Moon, which was very fitting. I had to get the Blue Moon, of course. Okay, maybe that's kind of sideways, but no glare. So yeah, I'm super excited. I love kits. I love just like, I feel like I'm starting to collect kits, and I love them. I'm gonna have a big stash. And I will get around to them eventually. I just don't know exactly when I'll start all of them, but yeah, it's beautiful. And then she had you pick between 2 different Disney collector backpacks. It was a Peter Pan or this Bambi one that I chose. Look how cute! And I thought of my daughter when choosing this. I hope someday she can use it as she treats it nice. But yeah, it's so cute. And it came with, actually I took it out. She also put in this charm, this Disney Bambi charm, collector charm. So I'm going to keep that with the backpack. She can probably like hook it on and use that as a little charm. But so cute. I love it. Yeah, it's perfect. And then she sent this awesome, okay, you guys know my bag situation, my project bag situation is non-existent. I just use like, I don't know, bags that they came in, or shopping bags, or just laptop bags, just stuff. Because I have no intention on making any, and buying them here, it's just pretty tough, like expensive, and I'd rather spend it on stitchy stuff, even though I love the project bags. Like if I were back in the US, I'd probably get a lot more of them, but she sent one with her giveaway, and I love it. Sticking with the Disney theme, we've got the Mickey and Minnie Old Fashioned. Oh, and it's so cute. I love it. And it's perfect size for one of the things I already have a project living in it. But yeah, it looks, like, I'm surprised. It looks like small, like you wouldn't be able to fit a lot in there. I'm sure you guys know all this, but yeah, it fits everything perfectly and zips right up, and it like lays all flat and stuff. So I love it. It's awesome. And then she sent a little card, because it was around Halloween when she sent it, even though it was mid-November by the time I got it. And she sent some little DMC floss, a lot of needle minders, which some of them are being used on my projects, so I'll have to show you those as they come up. But this one with a moon that came with in the kit, not in the kit, but on it, as one to go with it. But I'm so mad at myself because, so I had all this giveaway haul like in one place ready to go before I put it away, because I wanted to film it and show you guys, but then it's been like 3 weeks, almost a month now. So in the process, somehow the backing came off, the magnet. So I lost the magnet for it. I know I can use like one from another needle minder that I'm not using at the time, but or probably just, I don't know, buy one. Would a regular magnet work? I don't even know. If you guys know like how to find replacement little magnet backings, let me know, because I definitely want to use this one. And then there's some other needle minders that are being used, and then this that I actually just found when I was like looking through the box to like go through for this video. I didn't realize there was this one in there. It was wrapped up. She wrapped up so many little goodies, and I just found this one right now. So I don't know if it's backwards or not, but it says weekend forecast cross stitch with no chance of house cleaning or cooking. Perfect. And this is awesome because I was also very much in need of needle minders. And she sent these golden needles from the Cross Stitch Guild. They are size 24 and they work perfect on my 14 count projects. And so I started using these. There was maybe five in there, and I started using them on some of my projects. Like, ooh, I wonder what gold needles are like to work with, or gold plated needles. And you really can tell a difference. Like the feel of it feels like so smooth, and like, I don't know, something about it like that I like when it goes up and down through the holes. it's very nice. So thank you for those. I don't know if I would ever tried them otherwise, but there's definitely a difference. And then the awesome hand-dyed fabrics. These are from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, and she sent me two different fabrics. This is a small one. They're both 28 count. Oh, I hope the lighting is okay. And this is like these are my first hand-dyed fabrics. Oh, look at them. This one's so pretty. It reminds me of like a summery, cloudy, not cloudy, but summery sky, like a summery day. Very pretty. And this bigger one that's more of a dark kind of like evening stormy sky, kind of twilighty sky. Oh, I love them. And I've always heard people say like the hand-dyed fabrics smell in different ways, and I can definitely tell now. It smells good. But yeah, I'm so excited to use these. I already know what I'm gonna put on these fabrics, and I think I'll let it be a surprise until I actually get that, because I have so much to show you now anyway. So, but I have in mind what I want to use for both of these fabrics, so I'm super excited. But yeah, and she also sent in some little snacks, like really nice like nuts, like sugar-coated, some kind of candy-coated nuts that were really good. And I was just so happy. This was like one of my favorite birthday presents because I got it the day before my birthday, even though it wasn't a birthday present. But yeah, thank you so much, Amber. It was amazing. Just above and beyond. So many awesome things. I love it. So yeah, you gotta go check her out. Go follow her on Instagram. I'll link her below, as I have, I think, like 5 times already. Alright, I'm gonna just put this back so I don't keep losing things. Crinkles. Hope I didn't forget anything in there. There's so much. Okay, and I can't lose anything. Okay. Now, other giveaway that I actually came on my birthday. It was so nice. Let me see. That was from Mrs. Stitches, another Flosstuber that I'll link below, and you guys should go check out. And she had a giveaway for a pattern, a Christmas pattern, and I'm so excited to stitch this, especially for my husband, because he loves Christmas. loves Christmas. Okay, glare again, but it's just a little cute pattern. I hope to finish it this month. I'm waiting on the fabric, which I'll talk about later, but yeah, hot cocoa, candy canes, and treats, and it's got gingerbread on there and hot cocoa, and those are his things. Like, here in Norway, they do Christmas. Like, they do Christmas. It's the whole month leading up to it. The Advent time is like, they do the whole thing, and then they celebrate mostly on Christmas Eve, as like where they do presents and everything. But before that, they have something called Little Christmas Eve, which is the 23rd, Little Christmas Eve. Then Christmas Eve, where they do most of the celebration. Then they have first Christmas Day, second Christmas Day, and basically the whole week after. And then they have a tradition where kids will go around. I forget exactly which Christmas Day after Christmas it is, but one of them, where the kids will go around to different, like, ring your doorbell, and I think they sing. I think they usually sing. Maybe they don't, or maybe they just ask you for, what is it called? Oh man, I'm blanking on the word, but Julebooks. Julebooks, I think it's called. Christmas. I don't know exactly what books means, but they get candy or oranges or something like that, going door to door. So it's kind of like Halloween on Christmas, but different. So that's what they do here. But Christmas is big, and people usually are off until well past like the new year. Like, maybe they go back to work January 6th or something like that in general. So it's very big here. And my husband's very big into it as well. He loves baking. Even in the US, he would bake all these Christmas cookies, and he made his own gingerbread houses, like not the kit kind. he measured out and made his own houses. It was very intricate and detailed. So he loves that stuff. He loves hot cocoa when it's snowing and all of that. So this will be perfect for him. And she also sent, that was a big tangent, but yeah, she also sent this cute card, and she even sent the flosses to go with it. I was so not expecting that, but she's from Canada, and she knows too how difficult sometimes it can be to get flosses being in kind of a remote location. She's in, is it Nova Scotia? Okay. She's in somewhere that's remote as well. But yeah, she sent this cute card detailed with like all the how I could use the different flosses, because they're not all the called for, some of them are, but she also picked out some from her stash that she thought would go well that she didn't actually have on hand. So that was so thoughtful and so just more than expected again. So thank you so much, Sheila, Mrs. Stitches. You guys go check her out. You guys, this community is amazing. It felt like just, yeah, it was perfect timing on my birthday. It was great. Yeah, so I think that was it for the giveaways. Next, what should we get into? I guess we'll kind of go in order of when things happened. I'm gonna get some coffee. So then it was my birthday on the 17th, and I had to do a birthday start, which I've been talking about like every Flosstube, so I'm sure you know what's coming. It was the Forest Heartbeat. This is the one that's living in the project bag that Amber sent. And it is on a kit by RTO, and it's on 14 count Ada. And this is the one I'm using the needle, the golden needle, and one of the other needle minders she sent. And this is what I've got. And so you can see the needle minder is another Disney. They were the Disney witches or villains, and I just thought that this one, it's like, I think it's the one from Snow White with the apple. She like looked like she could live in this forest, so that's what I'm using with this one. And I've started on her hair already, so this is, yeah, she's got a lot of, it's going to be a lot of hair, but it's not too big overall, so yeah, I'm excited. I love how the trees are coming out, and I just really like the colors. And this is a kit with a lot of blends, and it's from Russia, I believe, so I was very confused when I first started it. I actually decided to start it the day before, like start it officially the day before my birthday, because so I could just actually get going on it on my birthday, which I'm very glad I did, because it took me forever, because yeah, I just, it wasn't, it came, I'll show you on, where'd it come? Yeah, it came with the floss cards, but I had to, there's 3 different, it was my first RTO kit, so I don't know if you guys have never done RTO, maybe I'll talk a little bit about it, but yeah, it came on the floss kits, and then these I had to put in the symbols myself, like draw in the symbols. It came with numbers. Oops, a little washed out there. It came with the numbers, and then it said what numbers the symbols were. But, okay, in this pattern alone, there is, let's see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's, I'm not going to count them all, it'll take forever, but there's like 15 blends. So it took me a while to figure out how that was going to work, because in the way that key worked, it was a little confusing, but I finally figured it out. So it tells you like, okay, one strand from number 1, number 9, for instance, because there's numbers on the cards up here, 1, 2, and 3. So it would say like 1 plus 8, and then 2 plus 13, and yeah, it was confusing, but I finally figured it out. And now that I figured it out, it's really easy. You just take off a strand from each and blend them, and that's fine. So that is that. Now it's, yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's a pretty quick, easy stitch. I'm trying to stitch it in like a box diagonal, like each 10 by 10 box diagonal. But then if I have thread left over, I'll just use that thread wherever it is. And I hope, I don't know, I'll probably do that page by page through the whole thing and see if I don't have to move my hoop too much. But yeah, that is my birthday start. What else? So, what did I work on? Should I go into birthday haul next or whips? Let's just do whips first, and then I'll do my birthday haul and Christmas stitching after. I don't really have money. I only have 2 more that I worked on that you've seen before. So what first? Let's do Queen of Silk. So as you know, I mentioned in my last video, if you saw that, I hurt my neck, got an injury, so I had to stop stitching on my Heaven and Earth design, and I ordered a Lowry stand, which has now been a month and a day, and I'm still waiting for it. So they shipped it right away. It's not that. It was from England. They shipped it like pretty quick. It's just that it's probably stuck in customs somewhere, or they're holding it for some amount of days before they're sending it. So I just want to get it before January, because that's when I really want to work on my Heaven and Earth design again, and some of the other full coverages where I would need like to be up close. So as long as I get it before January, I'm good. Okay, Queen of Silk. So I did work on this one quite a bit because it's my other 14 count where I don't have to strain so much. And this is where I'm using my other needle minder that I got from Amber. Right, I'm going to first show you what it will look like. It's another kit by Designworks. And then I'll put in a picture, if I have it, of what it looked like last time. And here is what it looks like now. I finished about a quarter of it. Like, about a quarter. Yeah, lots of tree. So I finished like the top, this section, like the way I did it. I took a picture of the chart and put that into my iPad to like use it and be able to highlight things on the PDF reader. So now I finished the first page that I took, and now I'm working on this part. So this will be like my next part that I'm focusing on. I'm trying to get the tree out of the way before I work on the fun part, which is her and her dress, or her kimono. So you can see, I think this is her hair, little bits of her hair come off here. So that's fun, getting there. And that's also in 14 count. Oh, and the needle minder. This one is Cruella de Vil. You can see, oh, hopefully you can see that okay without too much glare. But I thought she was kind of luxurious looking, so she could be on this one. Alright, so I'm just going to put it back in so I'm not too disorganized. I also have to like work right after this, so. Okay. And then my last whip was Children on the Beach. So I was able to work on this a little, even though it was smaller full coverage, but it's 18 count, so it's not too bad. Oh, now the Q-snap keeps getting loose on me. Alright, so let's see. I'll show you what it looks like. First, it's painting by Mary Cassatt. For those of you who haven't seen me talk about it before, I'm doing this because this used to be hanging up on our living room, dining room when I was growing up, because that little girl looked like me when I was little, and now it looks like my daughter. So, sentimental one. And it's on 18 count Aida. My first really big full coverage I've attempted. And okay, I'm going to put a picture of what it was last time, if I have it. And I can tell you, last time I was at 4.52%, and now I'm at 5.85%. Oh, I love how it's turning out. Oh. It looks really good in the camera with that lighting, I think. I love how the rocks are coming out. Oh. And it's cool how it's a painting, so you'll get like the different textures and colors and all that. Again, I'm still waiting on some colors. There's still some gaps in here because I still don't have it fully kitted up yet, but those should be here before January, so I can fill all that in. And I'm working on just a straight diagonal. But yeah, I like this one a lot. It does take more time just because there's more confetti in the rocks, but I really enjoy that one. And it's charted by Cross Stitch Collectibles. Alright. Okay, that was all that I worked, well, not all that I worked on, but that you've seen before. So, now, is it time for Christmas stitching? Or no, first we'll do the birthday haul, because I have a lot of it. But I'm not going to show everything here now. Partly because I haven't got half of it. And I might not for months for some of it, but yeah, I was nice enough to get gifts for my husband, and then just now because I live in Norway, a lot of people will just send me money instead of getting me things, so, and even people here will just send me money, so I was lucky enough to get a lot of birthday money. Of course, it all went to stitching, so yeah, I spent way too much on stitching stuff. Yeah, an embarrassing amount of Heaven and Earth Design patterns because they also had their Black Friday sale, so I could get even more for my birthday money. I don't even think I'll be able to finish what I have now in my lifetime now. Yeah. But it's fun. There's a possibility, and that's fun. But let me show you just some of the things that I do have. So I got my first owl embroidery kit. Oh, okay, I don't want things to fall out, so I'm kind of holding it. But yes, it is the 100 owls, which is a free pattern, but I wanted the whole kit because I wanted to use special floss and stuff, and I really liked the fabric. They had the green one, which I'll show you. Yeah, you've seen this, I'm sure, a million times, but I'm just excited about it. And so they had two options for fabrics. They had like a flax or the limestone, which is like the green. So I really wanted the green, and I kept on checking, and it was always sold out. And I thought I would just get the other one and then maybe get my own fabric that kind of matched and switch it out. But eventually I checked back, and they had some stock, so I ordered that right away. But when I got the fabric though, like, it's definitely not as green as I was expecting. It, like, let's see if this will show. Yeah, so it's like, I was definitely expecting more green than this, which maybe once the flosses are on it, it'll make it pop more, or in certain lighting, but, and it is very subtle. It is a subtle green, you can see, but it's just not as green as I was expecting. But that's okay, because I think it looks awesome when I see pictures of it on this stitched on the limestone. So I'm very happy I was able to get that. Oops. Okay, let's see. Again, I just want to put things back because otherwise I'm terrible at losing things. Like, ugh, it's really bad. Like, I can't hold on to things for long without misplacing them. But they also come with like a little owl needle minder for free. It just comes in the kit. And then all the special flosses. I've never stitched with variegated floss before, and these are variegated. And it comes with bobbins as well, so as you're going, I guess you can bobbinate them. And it even has, does it have the symbol, or is that just, yeah, it looks like it has the symbol already on there too. So it's all ready for you to go. I haven't actually opened them yet, because again, I don't like to open things until I'm ready to use them. But why not? Oh, okay, yeah, so the thread is attached to the bobbin. So when, yeah, you can just wind it on that as you go, I guess. I don't know if maybe you guys can tell me, like, should I, before I start using one of these, do I, like, undo it all and bobbinate it? Or can you, like, pull out a strand? No, you probably have to, like, bobbinate it first, right? Because it's not cut. But I'm not sure. Let me know. If you guys use these flosses before, do you have to, like, undo it all and put it on the bobbin before you start? Or can you, like, take out a strand at a time and then bobbinate as you go? I don't know. Let me know. Alright, and then it comes with the printed pattern. I also have the digital pattern, so I don't know yet which one I'll use. And it came with this lovely postcard. I think I'll just probably like keep it because I like the art. So yeah, excited about that. I don't know when I will start it, but definitely in 2022 sometime. Alright, and then I had to just get my, since I have all these projects on the go now, I'm almost already out of room on my storing extra floss after. So what I did is just got an extra box that I use. This is what I keep my extra thread stash in. Floss stash. And I just got bunch of extra like paper bobbins to put them on. So not very exciting, but I'll need that eventually. And probably lots more. And then they were also at a sale on the Norwegian website, which is where I got this box. And they had a sale on a lot of kits. So I ended up getting 2 kits, but only one of them was sold out or not in stock yet. So I have to wait on that one. And then the other one was one from a company I've never heard of or worked on before. But it's called Letistitch. And it's called Christmas Wood. And I just thought it was very cozy, Christmassy. And like I said, I just really like kits and collecting kits. So yeah, I don't know when I'll start it again, but it'll go into my collection. I think that's all I'll mention for a haul right now. But since my family is coming over from the US again, it's my mom and her husband. I ordered a bunch of crap to their place, and I think it was like 5 packages. Like small, they're not crazy big, but lots of floss to kit up different things because they were also on sale on Black Friday on some places, and some patterns. And oh yeah, also I didn't bring it in here now. I'll have to show you when I get the full kit, but I know, I talked about the Nora Corbett Zodiac girls, and since it was my birthday, I wanted to start the Scorpio one because that's my sign. So I have the embellishment pack for that, and I ordered the floss and fabric to my mom for her to bring. So once that's all like here, I'll show you that too. Oh, I need coffee. I feel like, how long is this video so far? Oh, it's long. It's gonna be long. Okay. Okay. Cold coffee. Cool. Now, I think we can get into the last section, which is December Christmas stitching. So, I had an idea for each December to make ornaments for my husband and my daughter as a little like tradition thing. Just little, like, not crazy things, but like not heaven and earth design ornaments, but like just little quick things that they can have and put the year on it, and then it can be like a little collection over time. And I just thought that would be a fun idea. So I started on that, and I finished both of their ornaments. Not like fully finished. I still have to put them in hoops and stuff and fully finish them, but I finished stitching them. And they only took 2 days each to stitch, with some time to spare. So not bad at all. I thought it might have taken a little longer actually, but one of them, because my daughter, she she dances to the song "What Does the Fox Say?" and it's so cute, and she says "fox, fox" when she wants to put it on. So I found this pattern on Etsy, and it's "What Does the Fox Say?" I wish she had like a Santa hat on or something to make it more Christmassy, but I also didn't want to chart that in myself. And added the date. I hope that's coming out the right way, not backwards, but yeah. So I think I'm going to put that one in this hoop. So yeah, we'll just have that hanging up. And the other one was for my husband, which I have to take out of this hoop, and I'm waiting on another hoop from my family for the right size. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Had to just clear my nose. It's getting a little stuffy. But yeah, so my husband's ornament is a free pattern I found. The Home Alone quote, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." And this one I just found on a website, a blog, I mean, like a free pattern. So yeah, anybody, I can link that where I got that below. But yeah, just something simple, easy. And we always watch Home Alone every year, number 1 and 2, so kind of like a little tradition. Like I said, my husband's very into Christmas, which also goes into Christmas movies. He literally writes out a schedule of when we watch which movie for Christmas, so we get them all in. Yeah, so that'll be a surprise for him. I was able to keep that one secret so far. But yeah, those are my 2 little Christmas finishes. The other big Christmas thing that I am working on in December, and only December, is kind of cool. It's like a family heirloom from my husband's side of the family. So his grandmother, she did some stitching, and her mother, so my husband's great-grandmother, was into cross-stitching as well. She passed away in 2003, and she had started this big giant tablecloth cross-stitching and never got to finish it. So when his grandma knew that I was stitching, she was like, "Oh, would you be able to finish this? Like, just take your time, like, you keep it, like, I just want someone to, like, have it and get it done." So I was like, "Yeah, of course." And this is huge. I'm gonna try and show you. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I took up my entire queen-size bed when I tried to, like, put it down to take a picture of it. So I'm not gonna be able to get it all in on the camera, but I'm gonna show you the gist of it. So it's like this, I don't know what kind of count, but look at gigantic holes. I used the biggest needle that I had, and it slips through, so I have to be careful with that. But you use yarn, like a whole strand of yarn, to do a stitch. And it has this border going all the way around, which thankfully she finished. Now keep in mind, this was started in 2001. She passed in 2003. She was 93 when she passed. So she started this when she was 91. I'm like, damn, I hope I'm starting shit like this when I'm 91. Like, that's awesome. And she got done, so basically she had to hem it too. Like, you had to stitch the border and then, like, do some kind of sewing hem with it, which, yeah, I'm very glad she did that, because that is not my thing. I probably would not have done it. So she luckily was able to finish that. She also finished this corner, 2 corners that look like this with little pine cones. So this is all her stitching. And there's one on the other side. Her stitching. She also gridded the middle line. So because it's so gigantic, like, she put like a thread that you can take out after, like in a big cross, like to mark the middle, which was awesome. And let's see, so the picture, I can't show you like a picture of the full thing because it doesn't have a picture, it just has the pattern. But I think, so it's going to be a scene, a winter scene of 2 deer and one, like a girl feeding one of the deer. So this is what it looks like so far. And this is like on one of the ends. Let me see if I can try and show you the scale. Let's see, okay, so, ooh. The bottom is not too far down. Oh, okay, there's the bottom. And this is where one of the little, like, scenes will be. And what she had done on this was she did this, all this like white and blue down here. I started this one here. She had done the leg, like most of the leg here, and that was it. So I filled in the rest of like the body, and then these are like part of the deer legs behind this deer. So there'll be another deer here. There'll be like a woman or girl over here feeding one of the deer. This one's going to be like eating. And then it's going to have like a design embroidery thing, like flowy, ribbony thing up. And then I don't know, I think you're supposed to do this design twice, it looks like, so once you're done it on this side, then you're supposed to do it on the other side of the tablecloth, like the other end of the table, I guess. But there's only one, it's only like, the pattern is only once, so I'll have to figure out how to do that later. So yeah, that's been interesting. So it's definitely not like my favorite type of stitching, and it's very, very blocky. It looks actually better on the camera, but it's like not really blended at all. It's just this very blocks and chunks of colors that are clunky a little bit. But I'll finish it because, yeah, that'd be really cool to have, and it'll be like a generational tablecloth. Maybe one day, I don't know, my daughter will work on it. Who knows? So yeah, it'll take years because I'm only planning on stitching on it in December. But yeah, it's cool. Something different. And then it comes with all of the yarn. This is what it looked like. So you just use one. I don't even know what the company is. It's like, it says Almadals. So you literally use a whole thing like that. And it also has one DMC color, gold, which I don't think is in here. I haven't seen it. So I'll have to figure out, does it have a number? Oh, it does have a number. I'll have to figure out what that is, because it has a number, but it's like 5 numbers long, which I haven't seen on DMC, so I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, so 20 years also. It's kind of cool that she started it 20 years ago, and I'm starting it 20 years later. Sorry about that. I had another interruption. My husband came down with my daughter because they got something on our doorstep that was Christmas presents that she had made in daycare, I guess like weeks ago, and they delivered it for us to open on Christmas, so that was so cute. Except she saw the presents, was like, she really got sad and wanted to open them now, so we had to put them away for Christmas, and she was not happy about that. But anyway, so yeah, that blanket, blanket, it's basically a blanket, but that tablecloth has been, yeah, just really cool to work on, just thinking back to like her when she started it, and then being 91, that's amazing. And she had no counting mistakes. It was like perfect, and her stitches looked awesome, like better than mine. I'm not used to sewing with yarn or cross-stitching with yarn, so yeah, that was amazing. I really hope I'm still doing that if I even survive that long. But yeah. Now the last thing, just to finish up like December plans, like what I want to stitch on, is when my family comes, they're going to bring some fabric that I want to use for the pattern that I got in my giveaway, which is the Hot Cocoa Candy Canes one. So I want to do that, hopefully finish that. Fully finish the ornaments. Oh, I hope you can hear my daughter screaming from upstairs. And then also the temperature tree that I got from Stitch and Mommy, Sarah's shop on Etsy. And again, the floss and stuff is coming over from the States, so I'll hopefully work on that, like the base of it, to be able to start it in January. Other than that, keep stitching on the tablecloth. On the 13th and 31st, I'm still going to do Halloween Quaker. And I do have to alternate some other projects with the tablecloth, because, I don't know, just stitching night after night on it can get old, so I've been kind of switching between that and the Forest Heartbeat, my birthday start. And the final thing that's like haul, Stitchy haul, and also a thank you to Stitchy Lanka, who I'll also link below, who let me know about the site where you can get these awesome planners. I got this, and I'm so excited to use it for 2022 as like mainly my stitching journal, which I've never really had before. But I even put Stitching Moon on it as my name. Ah. And I like the quote, like they have different covers you can choose from, and this one just said, "Good things take time," which we all know, being cross-stitchers. So this I'm super excited about. You can personalize how you want the layout, and I also got a bunch of stickers with it, including like habit trackers and stuff. But yeah, there's the whole year. That is an overview of the year, so I don't exactly know how I'm going to fill it out or use it yet, but I know I want to keep track of things like plans and whips and stitches, and each week it has like, oops, sorry. It has the actual weekdays. It's very hard to see in this light, sorry. And then it's next to each week I made it so there's like a whole blank page that you can put whatever. And in the back, there's even like different cool ways to like track things. You can pick these again. You don't have to have these in there, or you can choose a whole bunch of different things they have on this website. And they have them in different countries. They have a Norwegian one, they have a US one, they have a Swedish one, they have Germany one. They have a lot of different countries. But yeah, basically you can pick whatever habit you want and color in different things. So I might, if I ever want to do challenges with my stitching or make my own, I can put in what the challenge is here. You can't really see it, but there's lines. And then color in the different things as I go. So that's a fun way to do that. I also have some blank pages that are like graph paper, some blank note pages. And because I also want to get better at a couple other things, I added those in, like cleaning schedule. It has that. It has a place like in my daily that I decided to put for meals, like planning out your dinners, so I can easily kind of keep track of what we're having. I found an interesting way to use cross stitch as a reward for helping me get better at like keeping up with the cleaning, house cleaning, because that can also get very overwhelming at times. So I'm not going to get into that now, but if anyone is interested in like how I'm using my cross stitching to reward myself to help me get better at my cleaning schedule, let me know and I can talk about that at some point. But I think I'll leave it at that now, because that was a lot, and I'm so glad I finally got to come talk to you guys again. I'm not even gonna say when it's gonna be the next time, because yeah, it's just been crazy, and I know my daughter's gonna be home pretty much all of December, and then my family is coming to stay with us like the 14th through the 26th, so it'll be busy. I'm hoping I can hop on before the new year and talk about, like, I don't know, New Year starts, stuff like that. My plans for the new year. Hopefully I'll have time to plan. But if not, I'll see you when I see you. I'll be back eventually. And yeah, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I got like over 50 since my last video. So thank you. I hope this wasn't too crazy of a video if it's like your first one. But yeah, I'm just happy to be back and talking. Hopefully I can hear better next time I see you guys. So yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all of that stuff. And hopefully I'll talk to you before the new year. Bye!